Montreal in Buffalo. Can we beat these guys? I don't know. Hangout starts now. All right. So Montreal and Buffalo, fourth meeting of the season. Montreal looking to even up the season series at 2 wins apiece. Can they? That's the thing. I don't know. So I got some news, a little bit of news on the game. I've got my usual stats for the game. Got the guess the score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick one guy from each team to accomplish that feat. If you are the first person in the chat with that combination, you win $15 off of a purchase at the merch store. So $15 off, and leave your guesses in the chat. Good luck to everybody. My guess is 4-2. Yes, I am picking Montreal. 4-2, giving the first goal to either Kapanen or Doan. Kapanen or Doan, 4-2 Montreal. Let's hope. Before I get to the comments, got a new sponsor, and the new sponsor is the Melania movie. Melania, if syphilis were a movie. I can't understand a fucking thing she says. Should be considered a war crime, like being taken hostage by the Taliban. If Epstein really did kill himself, watching this film may have been why. Watching Melania's, and that's just, I shouldn't have said that, but don't take me down for that one. I may get actually taken down for that. Watching Melania's, I'm going to just stop because I may get taken down for this. All right, so we'll get to everything that I've got. This is as close to a must-win game as there is. They can't leave without at least a point. By the way, am I still on the air? Am I still testing? Am I still on the air? Didn't take me down? All right. Sabres are 23-1 in their last 24 effing games. Nick Suzuki has 12 points in his last 7, with 5 games being multiple point games. Alex Lyon in net tonight has 10 consecutive wins and a 1.94 goals against and a 0.933 save percentage. So let's hope. Cole Caulfield has 11 goals in 15 January games. So like I said, Lyon is in net for Buffalo. Dobishin tonight for Montreal. Let's see. No, do that after. Let's go here to the standings in the East. In the Atlantic, it's still Tampa, Detroit, and Buffalo. In the Metro, Carolina, Pittsburgh, New York Islanders. And the wild cards are Montreal and Boston, with Florida peeking in because they're 8 points out. They're peeking in right now. The refs tonight are Francis Sharon, yuck, and Kendrick Nicholson, double yuck. Last 10 games, Canadiens are 5-4-1, winning against Vegas and Colorado in their last 2, and Sabres are 7-2-1, winning their last 5. Montreal is amongst that, and there are also 2 Montreal losses in there, or I guess 2 wins against Montreal in their last 10 games. Let's not make it 3. Players to watch over the last 5 games for points, each with eat. That's how you say it now. Eat. Each with 8. Don't ask me what's wrong with me. I have no idea. Each with 8 points. Nick Suzuki and Rasmus Dahlin. Goals, Caulfield with 6, Alex Tuch with 5, and assists, Nick Suzuki with 5, and that is Matthias Samuelsson with 7. Team stats, power play percentage, 23.6 for Montreal, 19.5 for Buffalo. Penalty kill, 77.1% for Montreal, 83.1 for Buffalo. So they kind of balance each other out, those two. Face-off percentage, 50.2% for Montreal, 44.5 for Buffalo. Maybe a little advantage there for Montreal. Goals for per game, 3.43 for Montreal, 3.40 for Buffalo. And goals against per game, 3.26 for Montreal, 3.02 for the Sabres. Goalies tonight, Jacob Dobish, 17-5-3, 296 goals against, 890 save percentage. Alex Lyon, 13-6-3, 262 goals against, 914 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Let's see. Sabres lines. Thompson, Benson, and Tuck. McLeod, Zucker, and Quinn. Ostlund, Doan, and Hellenius. Krebs, Kozak, and Malenstein. Pairings are Samuelson and Dahlin, Byram and Power, Metza and Kesserling. And you see down there, Jordan Greenway out, so that big bulking guy out, and somebody else that might be. No, that's it. Greenway's out from last game. Maybe that'll help. Habs lines, Suzuki, Caulfield, and Texier, Kapanen, Slav, Demidov, Deneau, Anderson, Gallagher, Evans, Bolduc, and Doc, Matheson, Gooley, Hudson, Dobson, Jack-Eye, Carrier, Dobish, Monty. I saw stats for best pairing partner for Hudson, and with all the best guy for Hudson is Carrier. Next best, right up, really close, is Dobson by the numbers. And Matheson is actually after that. The guys you don't want to pair him with now, Struble and Jack-Eye, but Jack-Eye's a very small sample size. Just saying. All right, let's get to you guys. They haven't started yet. They're talking about Catherine O'Hara. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Chuck Lefley. Ex-Hab a long time ago. Passed away yesterday or today. And BL leads off with that. He says Newfoundland in town tonight, so he'll be watching that. Maybe come in third. Rest in peace, Chuck Lefley. I don't remember watching him. I know who it was and all that, but I don't remember ever seeing him play as a kid because he was before my time. Danny Gare or Donald Odette says BL for the first goal. 4-3 Habs in a shootout. Guru says 4-2 Sabres. Demidov, Benson. Hey there, Guru. Baby was starting out with something. I think he missed a little bit of it. Somebody traded from Arizona to Montreal and sent to the AHL. NHL thought they'd get rid of him, but played in an all-star game, voted MVP, and hoisted onto the shoulders of his teammates an FU to Bettman. And I said, bye-bye. John Scott? Because I think that's John Scott he's talking about. Bye-bye's guess, 5-2 Habs, Demidov, Zucker. Phil is in early. Gallagher all the way till he starts coaching. 6-4 Montreal. Gallagher first goal. Phil says, damn, bye-bye, that's too easy. Here's the bonus point. What did they call the St. John's team to honor him? And I said, Ice Dogs? I think it's the St. John's Ice Dogs. Paul Duffy. 3-2 Habs, Thompson, Caulfield. For the goals. Fast Ice, says Paul as well. Phil says February 2016, HL St. John's Ice Caps temporarily changed their Twitter handle to the St. John Scott. I didn't know that. I actually forgot about that. St. John Scott Ice Caps and displayed it on their scoreboard to honor forward John Scott. Renegade Man, Sabres are really hot ever since they fired their GM. The Habs can't take them lightly and attack. Right? The last 2 games, if you come in after the last 2 games they played against us, you can't take this team lightly. It's a must. Listen, it's as close to a must-win game as they can get. Try to get Tage in a fight would help getting him off the ice for 10 minutes. David, hey David. Habs for Huts. Habs for Huts. What's that about? Brad, happy Olympic break. Coming up soon, though. Mary Jo, 5-4 Habs. Took or Evans. Doug. Hey, Doug. 4-3 Habs. Slav or Doan, first goal. David says 5-4 Habs. Hudson or Tuck. 2 of the youngest teams in the league. Should be a great skills game. Habs must work for this one and must win this game, pretty much. At least they can't leave with less than a point. Holy Father in the heavens, Maurice Richard, Jean Beliveau, not M. Beliveau, Guy Lafleur, may we please have a Buffalo game not decided by an official's terrible call at least once this season. We got Francis Charon as one of the refs tonight, so I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get that wish. Moki, 5-4 Habs, Slav or Tuck. Joe, hey Joe, 5-4 Habs, Caulfield or Doan. And Brad says, may the force be with the Habs. And then Huzu, M stood for Mr. in this case. Okay. It confused me. I don't know why I figured the M was Maurice Beliveau, because I kind of went there, but that's fine. They're about to do the national anthems. I'm on TV, so I'm going to have it a little ahead of most people, if not everybody, except Phil, who's probably listening on the radio, who will have it a little bit ahead of me, but won't be able to see it. That is, if he's still doing it that way, I don't know. Moki says 5-4 Habs, Slav, Thompson. Switched out so it's not a copy answer for Tuck. That's fine. No worries, no worries. You're supposed to do that. If you see, then you don't have to delete it, but make a new pick and let me know that that's a new pick because of that. Buffalo 21 of 24. 21-3 and no. They're 20 2 times 10 3-1 in their last 24. Every other hockey player, I'll say the name or initials, but there's only one, Monsieur Beliveau. I mean, I guess that is correct, but yeah, I'm sorry. My apologies. You'll need a superhero name, Radio Man. Radio Man. We'll hear the game before anyone else. That's about it. Joe, no one else picked it. Just put it up again. And just say that. Just put it up so I see it. No one else picked this. I'm redoing this one. And then why? Radioactive. I'm just going with Radio Man. You want to be radioactive? Radioactive Man. There you go. Radioactive Man. Up and at him. He's got it all figured out already. All right, well, they're doing the national anthem now, so both of them, I guess, because it is the Sabres. They're doing the one good one, which they did, I believe. Yeah, so they did the good one already, that's Canada, and now they're doing the shitty one. Yeah, I said it. Hello, Nucci. Yeah, Joe, I remember that one there. So don't worry about it anyways. Nobody else had it. It's going to be cut off in a minute anyway. Paul, it is not a 4-pointer. Because explain to me how it's a 4-pointer. They're tied in points. So if someone's going to get 2 points, right? Then they're only ahead by 2. There's no 4 points difference there. So there's no 4-pointer. Best anthem is from France when they're playing Canadian anthem in France. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that's fine. It's best when they're playing the Canadian anthem in France. I like that. Her Leafs are tanking? No, Leafs are shitty. They can't help but tank. Don't forget the game lost. What game lost? What game lost? If at the end of this game, if the Sabres win in regulation and Montreal doesn't, or the other way around, one team has 69 points and one team still has 67 points. So a 4-pointer, it's not. The American anthem, surprise the American anthem. Well, they're in Buffalo, so it's not going to be booed, but wait till they come here. Wait till you see what I do if we play them in the Olympics. I ain't going to be nice to my country of birth. I can tell you that right now. Unless they change their fucking ways. So we are underway, and I've sworn twice already in the opening. How long? 15 minutes. That's not like me. See, we're almost a minute in. It's already 2-0 Buffalo. I mean, it's a good test for Montreal to win this game, which they kind of need to, or at least get a point. And it's a good test for Dobish, too. Let's see what he's got. Let's see. Let's see what he can do. He's going to need to be good. Yeah, I mean, Buffalo already starting out strong. Montreal stuck in their zone. They're having a little trouble already. No goals against, but a slow start is more than likely not going to be good. They got to, get that first goal, man. Have a quick start, take the game to them. But so far, I've seen more Buffalo taking the game to Montreal. Well, we're 2 minutes in, so it's nothing. Paul, you are bending in pretzels. You're going, oh, this and that. Oh, look at how I'm bending to make a 4-pointer. A 4-pointer doesn't consist over 2 games, dude. Sorry, you do it every day too, every game. You twist in knots to make a reason why it's a 4-pointer. Joe, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what you're talking about, who's there. They do bilingual anthem here. Three minutes in. Buffalo only one shot. It looked like they had more than that, but and there's no score yet. I can't hear much because I can't have the volume up, so I'm just kind of whistle. I guess icing against Montreal. My guess. I have no idea what you're talking about. Every Habs game is a bilingual anthem. If it's in Montreal, I have no idea what you're talking about. Passing isn't crisp tonight so far. A lot of missed passes, bad passes so far. Off, not on target. You saw Get Shorty for the first time. Hey, listen, if you keep watching movies every day, one day you'll catch up to today's movies. One day. I mean, what are you at now? Only about 30 years behind? Just bugging you. They don't use it outside Quebec? Yeah, I imagine they don't. Yeah, it's only in Quebec. Save Dobish. He hangs on. We'll have a face off there. New Brunswick is the only bilingual province? The only bilingual province, you're saying? You're saying officially bilingual province. You know, the funny thing is, we live in a country that is officially bilingual. The whole country, from one end right to the other, north to south, east to west. Did you know that? I wonder if anybody knew that. A little action in front of Dobish there. Anyway. See, the Habs get some action. I see, I think that was Veleno, or maybe it was Kapanen out there. I was like, why is Veleno in there? Seven minutes in to the second. 4 shots for Buffalo, 1 for Montreal, no score. I think it's a little bit more even than it was like at the beginning of the game. Habs have picked it up a little bit. Puck just got sent out over the glass. We'll have a face-off after it looks like a commercial break. All right. Where was I? It's been that way since Roger Doucette, no? Didn't Roger Doucette do a bilingual version from back then? Jeanette Renault. For best is hybrid. What does that mean? New Brunswick is also so everybody's buying New Brunswick. Hey, that sounds like a really interesting place to go and live. Brad, you got to tell me why it's important for you to make sure that we know May the 4th be with Dobish. It's not May the 4th. Quebec is French only? No. I barely speak French. I've been living here my whole life. Worked in English. Got services in English. How is it French only then? English signs are not allowed. Not true. English only signs are not allowed. We're still underway here. I forgot we got a gig going. I'm not saying I like it or anything like that. I'm just saying you're not fully accurate. And that's where a lot of misunderstandings come from when you're not fully accurate on something and you think, well, but it's not exactly like that. I mean, we're almost at 8 minutes in. That good. Montreal's kept them off the board for almost 8 minutes so far. Nice little defensive play there. Without hearing the game, it's so much harder to be involved in. Like it's much harder. I like now that I've got it good and steady, like with TSN and RDS on computer. I'm not like ages behind. This is not my favorite way to do it now, but it's the only way on Saturday without going to the illegal site, which is stupid. Since 1976, you would maybe say that's when PQ first got elected, bye. And this is what I say. If they want to say that the official language of Quebec is strictly French, I say to them, fuck you. You know what you can do with that. You can work here in English. I mean, not everywhere, but some places are stricter about it. But out in the West Island, I've never had a job where I wasn't allowed to speak English, that I didn't work in English. And we're off target now. We're like, what are we talking about all that anyways for? We're 9 minutes into this first. Still no score, and the shots are 4-3 for Buffalo. 4-4 now. So, I mean, so far, so good for Montreal. The thing is, they can't let down against Buffalo at all. So it's one of those games. You can't make mistakes, and you can't let down. What happened there? Something waved off. I missed that. Okay, what was all the commotion about then? Off the side of the net. That was so freaking close. Yeah, Moki. Well, you're just proving the point, right? It's not all French. The Constitution, you know what Quebec Constitution I would do with it? I would wipe my ass with it. That's all I would do with that. We're not a nation in Quebec. We're a province of Canada. No nation here, unless you want to talk about the Indigenous. That's a nation. That's the only other one other than Canada. We are on the power play. I didn't even know that. See, you guys got me all worked up now. No, I'm good. 137 left in the power play, and now Montreal's leading in shots 6-5, but still no score. Why is there no? I got a clock on mine now, so I don't know if there's a reason where you're watching it from. Doc's supposed to no, it's supposed to be Texier, but I haven't noticed who's on what line right now. Used to work out in Point of Trom. Was Texier scratched? Oh, I didn't know that. I missed that somehow. Thank you, JFed, for that. Now I'll look like less of an idiot than I did before. Also would explain why I thought I saw Veleno out there. That's why I saw Veleno out there. I wasn't imagining it. That's why. They scored! How? How'd that go in? Slaff. If you had Slaff, some people did. If you had Slaff, let me know in the chat that you had Slaff and what your score was. Slaff with the first goal. Now I got to see it. I didn't see it at all. I think it went in weirdly. Oh, I see. I didn't see Suzuki pass that up to Slav. That's what I missed. No doubt about that one. He's the top far corner on a one-timer. That was not going to get stopped. Probably, probably something like that. Phil he's nursing an injury, I would think. He just got back from a little bit off, so. Yeah, I get what you're saying down there, but how long's it been since that's changed? It's been almost 50 years. Like, get over it now. We're all even. We're all equal. You don't see me going around, I'm a Jew and they killed us and then all of that. You don't see me doing that. I just think it's about time we just freaking move on. All right, so face-off is to the left of Dobish. Veleno did not win the draw. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Good save, Dobish. Right there, right in front of him. And then, is that Benson? Knock him to the ground, what he did to Dobish. He knocked him on his head, I think. Okay, you're a people. You're happy? I mean, so you're a people. Does that mean the English don't get to be a people and I should live on the street and die? Is that what that means? Because that's what it's like. I don't remember anything in my life how the English treated you guys to the extent that I get treated. How's that? For 48 fucking years. So try to convince me otherwise. You're not. Now you're making me have to fucking smoke now. But seriously, I'm sorry. I'm never going to change my stance. Never. Because I lived through it for 48 years now. And I never did anything to any French person to deserve what I've gotten for the last 48 fucking years. That's all I have to say. Now it got quiet. I would drop my mic, but I don't want to break it. It's very heavy. Tage Thompson, not happy about something. I don't care. How's that? Eight minutes to go in this first period. Shots are 7-6 for Montreal. And it's 1-0 Montreal. Hope they can hold that for a while. The longer they can keep them off the board, the better. Especially Tage Thompson. That's a good one, Guru. I like that one. I'm going to put that one up for everyone to read. No, this is what I was trying to put. I like that. Dano wins the draw. Have come out. Go get it, Andy. Oh, where did the puck go? Come on, guys. Work. Get another one. That's what we need. There's no way I'm comfortable with one goal against Buffalo. All right, I'm taking that down. Hopefully everybody's read that. That was a good comment. I said my piece. I'm not talking about it anymore. Let's not get in there. We got in the weeds enough. It's a subject very close to my heart. Oh, a nice. Oh, that's penalty. That nice. No, that was just offside. Who hit that guy? I love that hit. Let's see who it was. Come on, show it again. Is double luge same sex or mixed? I don't know. Depends how you swing. Linesman was going, hey, get off my ass, man. .625 to go in the first. Shots are 7 apiece now. Still 1-0. Dobish continuing to look sharp. 2-on-1. Montreal and fuck. I don't know what happened there. Didn't get anything going there. Oh. Some good pressure here by Montreal now. Just unfortunately, maybe the wrong guys on the ice. Forward line anyway. But they're the ones with the pressure, and then it gets they ringed around the whatever and comes all the way down. We're gonna get into black and white now. Who's who? God, exactly right. We're both here. We're both doing fine. So. We can disagree about things and not have to hate each other. That used to be how it was at some point, somewhere in the world anyway. I don't know. Got lost. It don't matter, even if you're black or white. Isn't that the song? That was with Paul McCartney, wasn't it? Give peace a chance. No, that Paul McCartney and Jackson, that was Ebony or Ivory. Yeah, I don't remember. Say was the other one with Paul McCartney, maybe, but it was Ebony and Ivory. But still, the other that wasn't the song I was thinking of. I was that wasn't the song mentioned. We need to write one for Quebec. Good save there in traffic. Like he was totally screened, Dobish. Good leg save. I don't think the puck just hit him. I think he made the save. There's pressure here, Bob. Buffalo. Cleared. Get it out. Just over the line. That's good enough for now. Another good one in traffic and all that. A leg save, a little pad save. Dobish is sharp. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Come on. Get in there. They didn't listen to me. Minute left. Shot. Caulfield off a leg. Dobson. No, made a move. And now there is a penalty to Buffalo for tripping. No? It's a delayed penalty, Buffalo. Why? Yeah, on Kapanen, looked like. Show the penalty. No, don't show it. So 53.5 seconds of power play time. If they do not score, they'll have the rest of that left over for the second. Was that Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney? You sure? God, my memory's horrible then for that. I thought that was you sure about that? Yeah, I like that quote from Morgan Freeman, it does promote division. It does in some ways. It really does. Hey, Brad, if that's one of your favorite Beatles songs, that happens to be one of my favorite Beatles songs. So maybe we got that in common. Look at that. You're 100% sure? Okay, well, I was wrong. It was close enough. I'm not going there. You don't talk like that about Stevie Wonder, so you just don't. Sorry. All right, well, let's see. 40 seconds left, and they're on the power play. Let's see what happens. This power play goal before the period ends would be awesome. Pushing, shoving, happening. Oh, we're getting serious. Leave our goalie alone. Davidov shot, but good save by the goalie, even though he didn't really know where it was. .4 seconds. Face-off is to the left of Buffalo goalie. We win the draw. Well, a little better passing here, boys. Let's move, Davidov. Misses on the shot, though. They clear it. That'll do it for the period. Pretty much. Oh, they might get another shot here. Oh, look at that. Come on, let's get a shot off. It was wide. 1-0 after one period of play, minute 7 left on the power play going into the second period. And we got ourselves an intermission. Let's talk about whatever. You guys got the floor, but let's not do politics. I'd rather not. And if we're going to talk politics, why don't we talk politics we can really all agree on and not talk about American stuff? I don't mind that, but it's kind of, I don't think we should do that here. So, Buffalo won that period, even though we're up 1-0 after one. I don't think Buffalo won that period. I think at points, Buffalo was the better team, and at points here near the end of the period, Montreal was the better team. So I'd call that a draw. I have a feeling we're going to get all the lyrics to Oobla Dee Oobla Da. Yeah, I think it was the beginning of the period was Buffalo, end of the period, Habs. I mean, so to me, it's 50-50. Montreal up 1-0. Montreal won that period. If it's even, team with the goal kind of won that period. So pretty even and definitely advantage Montreal. Now, the problem is second period's coming up. Montreal's been okay in the second period lately, but it's still a worry. It's 1-0 Born to be Hab, 1-0 Montreal. Like, believe it or not, right? But who's who? That's just a fancy way of saying what I said, though. But yeah. How do I reach these keys? I don't know. Like a first round of lightweight boxing? I mean, it was a little more than feeling each other out, though, I think. I mean, they did that, but it was pretty even. Buffalo was definitely a better team at the beginning of the game, and Montreal at the end of the period, not game, and Montreal at the end. And Montreal got the only goal, so. I just heard Belichick's girlfriend and him split. I don't know if that's valid and whatever, but I saw that today on social media from a good source, so I kind of think it might be true. Hi, Ronald. I will be back on camera, this ugly face, showing it to you on camera in about a minute. I show to you my ugly face. Oh, I just looked up at the fantasy. I got the fantasy up. I've been being beaten pretty badly till last night, and now I'm ahead in my pool this week. 6-5 over the leader. I'm in third. He's in first. And right now I'm beating him, but still a lot of stuff to go yet. If you get caught, you're a cheater. If you get away with it, you're savvy. No, you're a cheater that hasn't gotten caught yet. Still a piece of shit. Even if you're savvy. You're a savvy piece of shit. Radio and a half. What does that mean, radio and a half? How do you listen to half a radio? He cheated. You kids need to learn to cheat like white people. Ain't that the truth? Rich white people, you mean? But Born to be Ab, I mean, the Leafs are exactly that, and at least they're, without really admitting it yet completely, they're admitting it by not showing them. You're quoting a South Park episode with Phil. I don't care what you're doing, okay? I'm insinuating myself into these quotes. Deal with it, man. Which episode are you talking about? From what season? I've seen them all. I haven't seen the last season. For some reason, I think I might have seen one episode, and I just haven't. I'll catch up to it soon, but I've seen every other episode from every other season. I saw all of South Park. Okay, even though I'm an old man. It's called Eek a Penis. I remember that one. Season 12, episode 5. I remember the title, and I know I saw it. Do I remember everything inside that episode? No, but I do remember it. It's a rather early episode. Since they're what, season 25 now? 27? I don't even know what season. Cartman becomes a teacher, teaches how to cheat. Well, he would know. Last night you went to see Book of Mormon? What is that, a movie? Is that a comedy? Sounds like a comedy. Is that South Park, Book of Mormon? I mean, it sounds familiar. I just don't know where to place that. And besides the Book of Mormon, like it was that from the religion, I don't know. I remember when Garrison turned back into a man. That was only season 12? Jesus. You never saw an episode of South Park, Guru? Really? Oh, it's South Park's hilarious. Oh, that's why I heard of it. Okay, it's the stage show. Yeah, that's why I heard of it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I feel like going back and rewatching South Park, the old ones again. I've seen them all. I think I went through them twice. How many years? I did that. Let's see, I'm here 9 years, 2 years over there. That's 11. I did that 12 or 13 years ago. I binged right from episode 1. At the time there were 17 seasons. No, there couldn't have. I'm sure there were 17 seasons. That was 13 years. They're not. Anyway, I'm sure it was 17 seasons. Not gonna watch MacGyver. No, I'm not interested in the new MacGyver, the old MacGyver. Not interested. I saw Quantum Leap as a kid. Don't no need to rewatch it. You were at a Sydney football club game against Western Sydney Wanderers. Which is your team, Joe? Or neither? Which team won, and which team do you cheer for? Yeah, I know this South Park stuff, the stage stuff. I know about it. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I'm weird, so don't go by me with what I want to watch and don't want to watch. I wanted to watch the new Springsteen movie that came out. I want to watch it. I really want to watch it, and yet every time I'm bored, I don't know what to watch, and I go that, and I go, yeah, I'm not in the mood. So I'm weird. So you don't go by me for anything like that. You're currently watching Stargate SG-1. Is that the new? No, is that old or is that the new thing that's out there? So you're talking that's old Stargate. I remember Stargate. I never watched Stargate. That wasn't a thing I liked. You're a Sydney FC fan, and they won 4-1. Awesome. It only took it five short seasons to come. Wow. Whoever his girlfriend or wife was must have a lot of patience. Don't you think? I do. I think they must. By the way, Phil, did you see Chris Letang? Broken foot, out at least a month. Good thing we didn't get him, eh? I know you can say, well, probably wouldn't have had a broken foot, but you don't know. I don't know how close we're getting to the second, but we must be getting close. Hey there, Chris. Welcome to the channel. Well, I mean, you don't have to run away, but I appreciate that. And go Sabre. So you're Sabres fan? Awesome. There's no problem. But I disagree, and we're saying go Habs, go. We need to beat you tonight. I mean, that's just all there is to it. We need to win. Must win, close to a must win game for Montreal tonight. Are you in Buffalo or are you just Buffalo fan? If you're still there. All right, second period coming up. So, what do you guys think for the second period? Montreal going to fall into their second period. What do you call that? Going to see a good second period from them? Are we going to see a shit second period? I expect to see some good hockey in the second, and do not expect to see Montreal to totally give up the ghost. We may give up a goal or two. That might happen. I don't think we're going to hold the Sabres to no goals for the whole game. But what do you guys think for the second period? They've been pretty good in the second period. I mean, the last two games anyway, right? They didn't have any of that drop off. Everyone went to pee, get something to drink, something to snack on before the period started this time. Must be it. Must be it. Oh, geez, BL already left. I forgot to tell BL something. Damn it. It's on my note here. A little bit late. Just a little bit late. I don't know, Joe. For me, whenever I watch the American feeds for anything, I don't know. It's just so different from anything, from the way we do it here. The sound, just everything they do, it's just so different. I don't really like watching the American feeds at all. So yeah, I need to talk more. Really? Did you watch the first period? I don't think I shut up. Right? I tend to do that though in for the games. By the time I get to the third period, I don't talk as much as at in the first period. So I mean, my apologies, but if you would ask me more questions, if people would talk to me more, I definitely wouldn't stop talking because I answer as many questions or as many comments as I can, and I try to catch them all. So I'm turning it back on you guys. They're just not keeping me occupied enough. There you go. Nice way to turn it around, eh? They are just about back now. Puck drop in about 30 seconds, less than that, maybe. I wonder if Monty's going to start against Minnesota. I got to say though, if Dobich wins tonight, he's got to start next game. You mean like talking stats or anything? I talk about everything. I do all the stats and stuff at the beginning of the show. I go through I got whatever news and stuff I have about the game and then all the stats leading up to the game. So I do that all in the first 10 minutes. We are underway for about 15 seconds now. 47 seconds left on the power play right now. An early power play goal like that wouldn't that be awesome? They are running out of time though at 25 seconds left. And a botched whatever. And Hudson makes up for it quite well, then takes a penalty. Montreal going on the PK now. Hudson just took a trip in call. Awesome, isn't it? You're not going to like what I say about that one. Monty does not need to go along with Marty St. Louis, and Marty St. Louis ain't going anywhere. If there is a coach in the league with more safety in keeping his job than Marty St. Louis, I don't know who has it. And Monty's not going anywhere. They just changed goalie coaches. They're going to work with him in the Olympic break, and see where they go from there. And I mean, who's going to replace him? You're going to say bring up Fowler. Well, Fowler's numbers since he got sent back aren't the best, so he still needs some work and he still needs some development. So it's going to be Monty, and you got to hope they get him going. Okay, Buffalo now on the power play. Minute 45 to go on their power play. Shots are tied at 11. It's 1-0 Montreal. Ooh, for a sec there, I thought they scored. Jesus. They did not, so it's still 1:10 left on their power play. Good save there, Dobish. While there's a little bit of a break, got to remind you all, this second period is brought to you by the movie hit of the century, Melania, If Syphilis Were a Movie. Melania in theaters now. Don't go, I wouldn't. Should say, Melania, is this where the Epstein files are? Melania. 25 seconds left on the Buffalo power play. So far, so good, obviously. And a hooking call, Buffalo, to negate whatever they had on the power play. We'll go 4-on-4 for a little bit. Refs are definitely whistle happy, it seems like, right here. But, I mean, if it's a penalty, it's a penalty. Yep, got him on their hands. Just not hard or anything, but you can't touch the gloves with your stick. You just can't. 12 seconds of 4-on-4. And I guess a minute and 48 seconds of Habs power play after that. Joe, that sounds about right. And even he wasn't happy. One critic said, if this was shown on an airplane, people would walk out. Offside, Buffalo. Come on, guys. Let's get something done here on the power play. Drop back to Suzuki, of course. Why they get set up? They get set up. Come on. No. Coffee with a shot. Glove save. Well, face off there. Joe, I would say mostly morons lined up to see it. Mostly morons lined up to see that movie. So a minute left on Montreal's power play. Puck came out all the way down. 4 minutes into the second. $17 seconds left on the power play. I don't know. Didn't see where Cappy's shot went. Oh, off a stick and out. Off a stick and straight out. Trump's prostitute, Trump's prostitute first lady. Yes, she did. She made a movie. If you're really having trouble like falling asleep or whatever, yeah, it's a good movie to watch for that. Here come the boys. 2-on-1, 2-on-1, and the pass didn't get through. Or it did, but not in time, I should have said. So we're looking at almost at well, Dovish makes a save, stops the clock. 14:34 left in the second, and it was 12 shots apiece. So now it'll be 13 shots for them. 1-0 Montreal. Come on, boys. Let's get it done. Face off is to the right of Dobish. Won by Buffalo. Glove. Yeah, definitely gloved ahead. I thought they were going to let it go. Gloved ahead. Caulfield for mayor of Montreal. He's already as probably more popular than mayor. Why would he need to do that? Although we have a new mayor these days, so maybe she's not as unpopular yet. Shot off a stick again and out. This time, Buffalo shot off a stick and out. Now, that Caulfield took a shot to the face, but was it a glove to the face or was it a stick that got missed? Don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Anyway, so far so good. Again, still they haven't given up a goal yet. Obviously, the longer they take to giving up a goal to Buffalo, the better. I just wish we could pop an insurance goal or two. But I like the game that they're playing here so far, at least in a game where they need to win, and they can't see a repeat of what's happened so far against this team. So far, a good game. Not perfect, but so far so good. Man, they're showing a commercial where they just flipped a steak on a grill. It looks so good. The Keg. Man, last time I ate at the Keg, how long ago would that have been? The 80s? Probably haven't eaten at the Keg since the 80s. Steak was good if I remember. It was so long ago, don't know if I remember. But that steak looked freaking good on that commercial. That would go down good tonight. Another whistle. 13:30 left in the second, and it is 1-0 Montreal. Shots are still 12-12. I thought it was at 13-12. I think they took a shot away, or I was wrong about that 13th shot, that it wasn't a shot. One of the two. But cleared out. Oh, get back there. Oh, and a good save. Given away, puck was given away in our zone. Buffalo got just all alone there. Nobody else around him at all. Montreal just took another penalty. Delayed penalty, so. Second period, the period of penalties. And they scored, so no penalty. 1-1. Thompson, of course. Think. Nope. Wasn't Thompson. Zucker? Who scored? Not Zucker. Power. Owen Power. On a screen, Dobish. Dobish didn't see that, so nobody blamed Dobish on that. So we have a tied game. Yeah, Powers, 4th of the season. Thompson and Dahlin for the assists. An insurance goal would have been awesome. What do you think? Nice little hit there. Not nothing big. Careful here, boys. Centered pass through the crease. Dobish covers up. So good on him. And we'll have a face off there. Quarter chicken with potatoes. Sounds good. What did I have before? I had some chicken balls. I know it sounds weird, but they were actually pretty good. That was my lunch. I had that just before the game. And I'll have supper like around probably 11:30. Because I'm weird like that. Let's see. JFed said something I wanted to comment on. Yeah. You no worries about being in and out of the chat, of course, JFed. And Joe, I agree with that. I don't watch MMA at all. UFC, MMA, whatever. Do not watch it. Oh, Thompson with a shot, then the rebound came around the net, it seemed like, and there was an opportunity there, but a lot of zone time, I'm going to say, for the Sabres. So Montreal's got to get their feet under them here. Right now, man, this is not a team I want them to have to play in the playoffs. Commercial break here. My dad used to love boxing. I can watch it, but I don't go out of my way to. What's that Muay Thai box? Is that boxing? I think my ex-wife, I think she watches that. My ex-wife, of all things, she'd never liked boxing before. Now she likes to watch boxing and kickboxing and UFC. Like, it's weird out of nowhere. In her old age, she likes that stuff now. I think it's so funny, but she likes it, and she's gotten quite knowledgeable since watching it. That's weird. She likes to watch a lot of the Asian, the girls boxing, the boys boxing. It's kickboxing. They're a lot, yeah. The young kids, the older kids. She's I don't know. She likes violence now on TV. I guess I don't know what it is. Yeah, your goal might be to get knocked on your ass a lot of times in 31 arenas. So you're so small, Benson. Do you see that? Hey, Chris, good game so far? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, like probably even a little closer than I thought. Being this, I was worried Buffalo was going to kick our ass, and they may still, but not yet. But it still worries me. Believe me. Oh, I thought that went in too. Did that hit the post? I thought that went in. And I think so did most of the people in the arena. I don't know who took that shot. Quinn, I think maybe they're showing him. Yeah. Hey, hit the post, the far post. Look at that. Goalie's best friend. No, I didn't say I like fights. This is I can watch a little bit. And besides, I was married. I had enough of being, I had enough fights. I'm good. I want to see people fighting. I'd rather watch it in the movies where it's not real. How's that? I don't know. I just never been a huge boxing fan. I like a little bit, but my dad, like I said, was a big boxing fan. Oh, that guy hit his head in the boards? It looked like it. Get them out of your damn zone, for Christ's sake. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's obviously a save or whatever, but I thought that might have gone in. No, that wasn't the play I'm thinking of. They didn't show it. Okay, so we got 7:50 left in the second. Shots are 19-13 for Buffalo. It's 1-1. Passion fruit sorbet. I'm not a fan of passion fruit myself. I've never felt the need to have to prove my manhood by watching boxing and fighting and this. I never needed that personally. I'm not saying you guys do. I'm just saying for me, that's how I always saw it. It's kind of, I don't know. Come on, boys. Now work it. Come on. Great opportunity there, though. Puck bouncing around pretty good for them. Opportunity lost. Yeah, Samuel, you think I'm going to leave you in here? You think I'm going to leave you in here? What an idiot. This guy, see Samuel out? A moron. He's a moron. Bye, Samuel. I'll call him a moron. He'll still come back for the 100th time. Oh, penalty in Montreal. High sticking. May have blood. Dobson gonna go for that. No blood. No blood? I don't see any. Yeah, mouth off. He didn't do it to you. Guy did it to you in the penalty box, asshole. What's wrong with Samuel? I don't have time left in this stream to tell you what's wrong with Samuel. Now, he's a guy comes in, he acts like an asshole, says very, nasty things, stupid things, whatever. I ban him. Comes back in, apologizes, does it again. So I don't, it's happened enough times, whatever, and he just keeps coming back. I don't wait. I see his name, he's gone. And even though I call him a moron, it's not the first time. Still comes back. Nothing wrong with the name Samuel. Did you think I don't like the name? That's stupid. there's a 2 or 3 guys like that they just keep coming in after I banned them. I don't know how many times. So I don't give them another chance. They've had 3, 4, 5 chances. It's enough. I see their names. They're gone. Best way to deal, by the way, with people like that is just to get rid of them. Don't encourage them. All right. PK unit out on the ice. Another penalty to freaking kill. 5:39 left in the second, so. Guys as freakishly tall as Tage Thompson are not supposed to be as good as he is. For Christ's sake. How's he supposed to? Because I've given him enough chances. I told you that already. You can only get so many chances that you prove to be not getting any more. Enough said. Good clear there. Halfway through the power play. Oh, some good defensive stick work and stuff there by the PK unit. And they cleared it out. 27 seconds left. 4 minutes left in the second. I mean, right now, up to now, it's been a pretty good kill. I'm looking at 5 seconds left. Okay, so they killed it off. And they are at full strength. Good kill. Oh, don't tell me there's another penalty. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Where's the penalty? Not another high stick. Fuck off, man. Yeah, I think they're selling it a little too much there. Getting ridiculous now. More than half this period was played on either a power play for one team or the other. Mostly them. Good clear. Halfway through the PK or the power play. 2 minutes left in the second. Shots are 21-16 for Buffalo, by the way, tied up at 1. Off a stick and out. 24 seconds left on the power play. So far, so good. PK unit's going to get their numbers back up. The PK percentage is going to come up a little bit anyway. A little bit. They scored. Fuck. Last minute goal, 2-1 Sabres. Fuck. Ostland. Just leave guys wide open. Just leave guys wide open. That's what's going to happen. Not what you want. You didn't want to go even by 1 goal down. Not to this team. Or keep it to that, and that's it. Come on, guys. Somehow, let's get one. No, not that way. Well, they're not going to get that one back this period, as it is 2-1 after 2 for Buffalo. Refs aren't taking over a game in which they're calling the actual penalties. So far, I haven't seen one that isn't a penalty. So stop taking penalties. And believe me, I want to blame the refs. But anyways, only down by 1, so it's not like it's out of reach or anything. So let's just hope for the best. So intermission again, whatever you guys want to talk about within reason. Whatever you got. You guys got the floor. Oh, a lot of people just showed up. If you're new here, you just came in, whatever, say hi. Let me know you're here. Ask away, questions, comments, anything you want to do. Let's talk. Intermission time. Yeah, they got in the third period, man. The penalties have to stop. And we'll find out if it's the refs or whatever, but it's not the refs. I mean, these are penalties they're taking. So, just crazy how many. Okay, maybe they should stop calling them. Well, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll stop calling them. I don't know. Let's see actually what the stats for the game are. Well, 3 power plays each. Both teams 1 for 3. Can't really blame the refs there. So they're not taking over the game if they're calling it even like that. And they're just calling the penalties. Just stop taking them. Let the other team take them. Be great. We are dishing out the most hits, 25 hits to 18 right now, and we are killing it at the dot, 62.2% at the dot so far. And they're out shooting us 23-17. Oh, there you go. I don't think I knew that the first goal was a power play goal till now, to be honest. All right, now we got that straight. What else you guys want to talk about? Our next game, there's 2 more games before 2 more games left before the Olympic break, so they are in Minnesota on Monday, and let's hope they stay in their freaking hotels and don't take a chance with ice in Minnesota. They will be. Yeah, and I'm saying that, but I don't know where they are, where the Wild play out of. I don't know if they're in Minneapolis or not, but if they are, stay the hell inside. Then they end the all the games before the Olympic break is the last game is in Winnipeg. So there's that, and then the Olympics start, and the first men's game for the hockey is on the 11th. So there's no hockey till the 11th, but there is women's hockey starting right away on the 5th. So there is that. Can the Habs make a trade for a big, gritty scoring forward without giving up Hage, Pickford, or Zarovsky? You probably know the answer to that. First of all, name the big, gritty scoring forward that you think might be available. That's number 1. And where are you playing him? Because, listen, we're only down 2-1. So even in this game, it's not like we're losing that bad. The top 6 is performing. We're right up in the top of the league in goal scoring. I don't think they need to add in the top 6. What they need is some size. I do believe that maybe some more size on the bottom 6. Maybe making some changes there. Some depth guys coming in. So I don't think there's going to be a big trade. I do think they're going to make trades, but I don't think it's going to be anything like substantial, just to fill out a roster going into hopefully into the playoffs, and with the team that can win in the playoffs. That's how I see it. I don't see them making a top 6 acquisition, giving up assets or players to bring in somebody that would be a rental, that wouldn't be here long term. I think at this point, I don't see them doing that. Also, I don't see them making any moves till after the freeze is lifted for the Olympics. So in the next few days, I don't see them making a move. From everything I've read, they're going to take the Olympic break to figure out what they want, where they need to improve, and then start looking for it. And hopefully by the deadline have made improvements where they need to. And exactly also, they don't want to give up Hage, Pickford, Zorofsky. They don't want to give those guys up for anything. I don't think those guys, to me, they're not going to trade them. They're not touchable. They've got a vision for this team, and they're not going to push it and change paths or directions because we're going to make the playoffs. Maybe they're going to do it. Yeah, they're not in certain positions. They're not going to make changes. That's what I think. Goaltending, maybe they would, but who are they going to get? This is the thing, right? If you want to trade Monty, but who are you going to get? If you're going to say we'll go Fowler and Dobish. Really? 2 rookies going into the playoffs? I don't think so. And like I said, I heard Fowler, his numbers are not great. It's not like he's horrible, but he's not stellar down there right now. So he still needs some more time. So they got to get Monty going. How's the schedule after the Olympics? The last 25 games, tight. Every second day, basically, like it is right now. But they'll have 25 games when they get back, and they'll be. I mean, I think they'll still be in a playoff spot because the closest team behind them, and there's them in Boston, and Buffalo's also. They're tied in points. But the next team is Florida at 59 points. It's an 8-point swing. So, I mean, Montreal could lose the 2 games, and they're not going to get taken over. They might fall down to the second wild card, maybe, but that's the worst. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for the way they played after the Four Nations Cup. They were one of the best teams in the league the rest of the way. I'm hoping that's what they do. They do that, they're going to be pretty good. What about Mason McTavish? That you think they're going to go out and get Mason McTavish? I don't think so. Didn't they just sign McTavish over there in Anaheim to a long-term deal, a lot of money? They're not going to move him now. Why would they do that? Hey, Joe, Tai Chi classes. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's the possibility I might do that this summer. We did a little Tai Chi, me and my son, this past fall, I would say more. Oh, end of summer, fall. Yeah, it's very interesting and very doable. You don't have to be in great physical shape to start, and it's not hard to do. You can do it. So yeah, Tai Chi seems like a good way to go. If Fowler was sent down and then he was still lights out and his numbers were amazing, I may agree with that, but it's not what happened. He's got like a 330 goals against and an 887 save percentage or something like that since he went back. That seems like a guy that might be struggling with being sent back a little bit or not fully ready. And it's showing. So, no, I'm not. I wouldn't be. If they're going to make the playoffs, I want them to do maximum damage if they can. So, to me, that means getting Monty going and having him ready for that, and having Monty and Dobish playing well going into the playoffs. That's for me. I mean, that's my opinion. It's funny that Japheth that you say that because we were talking about that me, Alex, and Cam this morning in our group chat on Facebook. It said pro. It doesn't mean NHL though. A pro hockey player could be listen, with all the Russian ties, could be a KHLer. Anyway, it's hard to know. A lot of names were released, though. A lot of names were released. What did I see of what they released today, or was it today or yesterday? The big orange guy, 13,000 times his name. It's either 1,300 or 13,000 times his name is mentioned in what they released. But he didn't know him very well. I hardly know the guy. Aqua aerobics, great way to work out is in the pool. I would also add Fowler as untouchable too, born to be a Hab. I agree with that. Who knows what's going to happen with that stuff, Japheth, but a little encouraging that they released stuff that actually had the orange McJesus, not McJesus. I shouldn't insult McDavid. Orange Jesus' name in it that many times, and not in any flattering ways at all. So, and he came out today and lied about it. So you know that. You know he's in trouble there. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. Who knows anymore? What else you guys got for me? Just to reiterate, I guess, while I'm waiting for you guys to ask anything or comment, for the Olympics, I will be doing the Canada games, but they'll be on relatively early. I believe in the round robin, which is all that you can predict. The round robin games, Canada plays in. There's 4 time slots. Canada plays in the last 2 only. They don't play in the early ones. So, and I believe mostly in the last time slot. So it's about an hour earlier than like a normal game for us here. So like 6 o'clock. Anyways, I'll be doing those. And from what I understand, we won't we won't play against the U.S. unless we get to a medal game, either gold or silver, or the bronze or consolation. So we won't meet them. So I may be a little salty in a game where we're playing against the U.S. I may be a little salty against one team over the other. I'll leave you to guess which team I may be salty against. From what I understand, though, no, that's not why you saw all of that. They left his name unredacted. And I imagine in some cases what you're saying, that was the last time they released. They did it on Adobe, and you could do that. I don't think they did that this time. I don't think they did that this time. I think that this time they just I don't know. They released half of what they had, so there was another 3 million they didn't. So I'm wondering how bad was the other 3 million that they released that? It's like I'm wondering how bad the rest of it is. So, and it's probably bad. So they released that thinking, well, that's tame enough. We can release that. No. Anyway, we'll see what kind of consequences there are to pay, and for some of the names that were clearly involved also in there. There's some people on both sides. People on both sides of the aisle. Wouldn't it be nice if oil, so therefore gas and oil, I guess, for heating and all that, it wouldn't it be nice if it went down 800%? Wow, man, they'd be paying you to get gas and oil and stuff. Awesome. We should hold them to that. A freaking moron would say something like that. Only a moron. Yeah, that and the drugs too. Go get your drugs, your prescriptions filled. 1,500% down, man. 1,500%. Can you believe that? He says. Fuck, man. Some people were smart enough, Joe, to refuse. And some people only said they refused. And now it's coming out that, you didn't refuse too many times. Yeah, that's what's coming out on a few people. It's okay. Time to pay the piper for a lot of people. JFed, Montreal needs to win this game. Or at the very least, Montreal got to take a point. They cannot walk away from Buffalo tonight without at least a point. And a point really isn't good enough, but it's a minimum. Well, good on him, Joe. Good on him for being that way. That's integrity. That's morals. At some point, we all have to have them. Or should, right? We should. Unfortunately, it's not how the world works. Anyway, there were some interesting names. The Nazi salutist at the the guy with the Teslas, his name was in there a few times. And boy, he can't say, well, they invited me and I said no. He pushed himself on there. I saw some of it. He wanted to go. Inviting himself to go. So, yeah. Anyway. My name's not there. I can guarantee you that. My name's not there. Guarantee you that my name ain't there. And if I was rich and all that, I would like to say that I really hope my name, like I wouldn't have done something like that. But I mean, I don't know. I doubt I would have, but I really hope I wouldn't have. Because when you grow up with money and all, whatever, you think you're better than everybody. That's what that's about. Thank God I didn't. I almost did. I almost grew up with money, but I didn't. So I'm like a down to earth guy. I hope. We're underway, by the way. Did I miss a goal? I missed a goal. How did I miss a goal? It's 3-1. No, it's 2. Oh, they're not underway. What the hell's wrong with me? Are they underway or not? If they aren't, they fooled me. That's for goddamn sure. They are underway. What was I watching then? I'm very confused right now. Stephen Hawking, yeah, but that was like that was revealed a little while back. I swear I thought they showed a goal. I don't know what they showed, but it's still 2-1. I don't know, honestly, if he was at the island or just was on his plane. I only heard he was on the plane. I didn't hear he was at the island. Come on, Gabe, puck in for Christ's sake. That's a bit of a push here. Came close. Brad, I promise I never did. He invited me, and I said no. Come on, boys, let's push. 3-on. No, it was a 3-on-2. For a second. Careful. Why was? I thought it was a whistle. Looks like they stopped for a sec. Icing against Buffalo. 16-22 to go in the third. I mean, Toronto tied. Who are they playing? I don't remember who they're playing. Come on, guys. Get to the middle. Get to the middle. Oh! 2-2. Doc. Or Caulfield. Was I wrong? I couldn't tell. That's why. I thought it was Doc. Caulfield. How did I think it was Doc? Oh, that's why Caulfield's pass to Doc went off. Dobson's pass to Doc went off Caulfield and into the net. Off his skate or his stick. That's what I thought it got to Doc and Doc put it in. Okay. I need new glasses, by the way. That's why. Caulfield is 31st. Just needs 9 more to 40. Well, boys, ride this momentum. Having trouble getting it out, though. Even though some good defensive sticks there. Where did the puck go out? No, puck went off. Must have hit the netting. Toronto's playing Vancouver? Yeah, they're probably going to win that. Although they're two shitty teams, so I guess it's still a toss-up. Shots are 25-23 for Buffalo. And it's tied up at 2, 14-20 to go here in the third. Come on, put on the Jets and get a freaking other goal. I mean, their goalie's got 10 consecutive wins. He's got to be due for a loss. They're at a 23-1 pace. They're due for some losses. Buffalo, we're due for a win. Because why not? Come on, let's go. Nobody there. Go Canucks. Yes, sir. Go Canucks for sure against the Leafs. Without a doubt. Now, what do you think? This one's going to go to overtime? I mean, down to 12, just almost 12 minutes left. I don't know. Kind of feels like it, doesn't it? I mean, you can't tell by that, but still. I also wouldn't be surprised if we go to Habs get points in most games. Like they're not this month anyway. January has been a good month for that, I believe. Just overall for the season, they're good at drawing points from games. I guess that's just saying they're good at getting to overtime, right? So I'll take that if that's all they can get here tonight. I'll take it, but that's the minimum, man. They cannot lose this in regulation, and preferably they win in regulation because they need some more regulation wins in case of tiebreakers. Although they're considerably behind in that from some teams that, yeah, they kind of need to get more regulation wins. For as far as Toronto, I mean, I don't see them as being a worry as far as them to get hot and take over. They're a shitty team. They're going to sell. They got to sell. They don't even have draft picks to move. Their cupboard is dry. They need to sell guys just to get draft picks to go forward. So they're in a horrible place, and I'm happier than can be about that. Yeah, battle of the basement. That's true, Brad. That is true. Two of the bottom dwelling teams. You can see what a little winning does for you, eh? Look, a hell of a crowd. They weren't drawing a lot. Now look at them. That's what winning does. Maybe the Cinderella team this year, Never know. They're kind of due, they're due to have a good playoff. To get there and then have a good playoff. They've been so deprived. We'll see what happens. You kind of every game they play, you kind of look at the box scores just to see, did the bubble burst yet with them? Not yet. Hopefully, will. Got 11:59 to go here in the third. Tied up at 2. Come on, get it out. Oh, so you got to figure these two teams going forward. There are going to be a lot of battles between Buffalo and Montreal in the next number of years for positioning in the what's the division again? Atlantic. And again, it's Buffalo. You never know. Next season could start over, and then they just flat next season. And anyway, they're looking good right now. I wouldn't want to meet them in the playoffs, to be honest. Come on. Come on. Good work by Hudson there. Just good work. That's what they got to do. They just got to work hard. Work hard like that. Good things should happen. Should. Doesn't always. You notice this season, not so many cocky Leaf fans. Even Adam hasn't come in a while. We just scored. I missed it, but Caulfield, second goal of the game, 3-2 Montreal, 9:47 to go in regulation. Caulfield, 32nd goal, second goal of the game. Awesome. I didn't see it yet, so here it comes. Suzuki almost fanned on a little shot right at the net, and that went off his stick and off the toe of the stick right to Caulfield, and Caulfield scored. Open net. Lyon, he couldn't get back over in time. Lucky bounce, sort of. Well, that's a hell of a turn of events. A lot of time left, though, so it's not over yet. Suzuki and Doc with the assists on that. As far as getting a point out of this game, I'm glad we got that goal, because even if they get one back, well, okay, we'll still go to overtime. So that was an important goal. But now they're not chasing. Buffalo's chasing. This has been a good game, though. This has been a good game. Who's that rolling around there? Matheson. He seems okay, though. A little bit of pain. Seems okay. Yeah, it's about time they kind of realize that they've accomplished nothing. I think this is the first year a lot of them realize it, and that, and I think a lot of Leafs fans are just fed up with the way they're managed, the way the management, what they're doing, how they make moves. And I think they're just fed up. Also, the Leafs, the arena there was voted as the worst arena in the NHL as far as atmosphere. Worst place to go see a hockey game. Toronto. Yeah, they got to revamp a lot of shit over there in Toronto, man. That's what they should do, man. Just cut it all down again and revamp that team and build a new culture. But they'll never do that. But it'll be nice not having them in the playoffs. The good thing that I'm surprised about, by the way, about that is that the Leafs fans actually got, I guess, fed up because they're not delusionally out there saying, hey, we're still got Jen, we're still going to, you know what I mean? They're not being delusional. So they must have learned something. I'll tell you what, if the Leafs go on any kind of a meaningful winning streak and get anywhere close back into the race, they'll be planning the parade route again. Wouldn't be surprised. Or or Montreal, where I mean, there's atmosphere here in Montreal. Toronto is like a library. They're quiet in general. They're just yeah. That's Toronto. What do you expect? What do you expect, man? Eight minutes to go. Well, 8:03 to be exact, and we have I guess that's icing call. Icing or offside, not sure which. I know for Caulfield, by the way, that's 2 goals, 1 assist. For Suzuki, he's got 2 assists. Did he get a goal? No, he's got 2 assists. I don't know who if he got a point on the other goal. But Caulfield did on all three. Man, these guys are rolling up points. Two on one, Montreal. Slav and Kapanen. Oh man, Kapanen almost got that rebound. Damn it, that was close. Boy, a nice insurance goal would have been perfect. They also would have hit if they Habs get another goal and it stays like that. That's the score. I would have the score. I'm 1 goal off. I'm pretty sure I got to check too. There's some Slav picks. Nobody confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure some people had Slav. Down to under 7, so you got to figure another 4 minutes, potentially about 4 minutes, and they'll pull the goalie if it's still the same score. Even if we go up 4-2, they'll still pull the goalie. Then I would think. I mean, this is as important a game for them as us, right? If we beat them here, we go ahead and take third place back. So this game is far from over. Good. I mean, they're working hard, Habs. That's for sure. 6 minutes left. Oh, good they missed that. Jesus. Whew. Oh, that's a penalty. Come on. How's that not a penalty? On Hudson in the boards. That was a penalty. Missed there, I think. Was Get back, guys. Get back. 3-on-2 here. Got back. Good block, too. Good save, Dobish. 2 of them, too. Big saves, too, there. Big saves, Dobish, right there. Under 5. .420 to go. What's the question mark there for Senators? Come on, boys. Win that puck. Big hit on Suzuki. Could have been a penalty there. A good save there again. Dobish saved their bacon again. Not going to show the hit in Suzuki. Whew. It is getting serious out there. Very serious. This has been a freaking good game. Both teams. But man, it hasn't played a good game tonight. Working hard, second effort, just giving everything they've got. Dobish has been good tonight too. So, my opinion, Dobish and Nets on Monday. Oh, also don't forget the next game is Monday. It's an unusual Monday, and it's 7:30. It's on Prime on Monday. Prime and RDS in Canada. Boy, they're catching up on some commercials here. So somehow, Doc took a penalty. Somehow, don't ask me. I don't know for what. Show me. So where's the penalty? How's that a penalty? What, interference? What do they call? Holding. Fuck off. I'm sorry. To me, that's a weak call at this time of the game. Cleared out. Hey, Thomas. How's it going, man? Another clear. Post? I didn't get the post. I thought I heard a clank. That's off the mooring. Yeah, off the crossbar. They're not going to say he knocked that off on purpose. No, they're not saying that. Won by Montreal and sent all the way down. 52 seconds left on the power play. Cleared down again. Two minutes to go in the third, 24 seconds left in the power play. Net's empty, so they got two-man advantage right now. 17 seconds left for that. You kind of knew that was going to happen. Pull the goalie that with that little time left, and you got the man advantage. Make it a 2. Six on 4, 17 more seconds. Come on, boys. Penalty over. Come on, get out there. Get out there. Cleared down. And no icing either. Shit, good. This is the dangerous part here. They cleared it out again. Last minute of play. Cleared out. Empty net goal. Boom. Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it. 4-2. I got the score. Who got it? Who got it? Kapanen, I think? Kapanen with the empty netter. Yeah, baby. The Sabre defender got it ticked off his stick a little and not enough to send it off course. Nice win tonight. They're going to OT there, Vancouver and Toronto. Nice. Not really. Rather, Toronto didn't get a point. $37.9 seconds to go. They took a timeout, I think, Buffalo. I think. Yeah, they'll come back empty net. So it'll be 6-on-5 for 37.9 seconds. Get possession, boys. Get possession. Cleared it out. Bet you that's Matt. Cleared. Down. Icing. 15 seconds to go. Icing. Brad, I don't disagree with you. Obviously, I mean, it's obvious right now. Dobish is the number one guy. No doubt about it. And with this win here tonight, he gets the game in Minnesota, in my opinion. And as I said back when there were 5 games left, you ride Dobish as much as you can till the break. One 1.6 seconds left, icing. A game they absolutely freaking needed to win, and they won. That's quite impressive. This is a team they had trouble with the last 2 times they played, and the pressure was immense. They needed to win, and they got it. That's what you want to see, them learning how to close out games like that, and they did this one. It's a 4-2 win for Montreal. Nice. Nice. We get the win. That means we go back into third. They'd go back down into the wild card. Let's see. That is their 4th loss in 25 games for Buffalo, and it is Lions' first loss in 10 starts for him. So, and I needed a goalie in fantasy today, so I picked up Lion, figuring if he wins, it's good for me, and if he loses, well, it's good for the team. So either way, I'm gonna do okay. So I'm not upset that he lost. So yeah, and they switched to another game. Oh, here's Toronto, Vancouver in OT. I don't really care, but awesome. All right, so oh boy, I am tired. It's been a long day for me. I've been up and out early, so not sure about the review tonight. We'll see how I do. What do I? Yeah, okay. So for this week, that does it. Habs go 3-0 for the week. Nice. That is awesomely nice. I called it. What did I call it? I think I went 2-1 because I thought they'd lose to Buffalo, to be honest. And I think I said VJK, the VGK game, yeah. And Colorado, I predicted them to beat Colorado. I thought they'd lose here. So anyway, I'm glad they won. I'd rather be wrong. Yeah. So listen, 3 wins in a row. They're going to build on that. I mean, I hope they run the table. Minnesota, we just beat them not too long ago, right? So we can beat Minnesota, and Winnipeg's shit this year. So I like our chances to run the table. Let's see. Don't forget Monday, 7:30 start on Prime here in Canada, Prime and RDS. So don't forget that. And that's all I got for you guys. That's all I got for you. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to try to work on doing something over the weekend. I don't know. But we'll have the Abnormals 79 already. That'll be out for, I guess, Monday morning, but we're filming that tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's a busy day for me, of course, as always. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop talking because I'm tired, and I'm going to go and do something else. Thanks for being here, everybody. Really appreciate it. For the members, I'm not positive. I'm not positive, though, if I'm going to do the review tonight or not. So my apologies if it doesn't get done. And that's it. Thanks for being here. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. Go, Habs, go! On to Minnesota. And stay away from ice. Not that kind of ice, the bad kind of ice. And yeah, that's it. Have a good rest of the evening, and ciao, everybody.